Hi, we are going to set up a new CMI. In order to do that, I have done is to deploy the OVA file of the CMI and set up an IP to access. Okay, in this case, my CMI is this IP. Sorry. Okay. Default password is viapps without any uppercase. Okay, we are here. We have two interfaces. Normally we use one interface as a management. This case is ETH1, and another interface that is used to communicate between the communication between CMI and the managed nodes. Okay, in this case will be ETH0. Okay, we have this script, the root that is firrun. Okay, select keyboard. Default is Spanish, that is all1. Country code, in this case is Spain, mainland. Okay, here we have to define a host name, 01, this case lab. Okay, we're going to set up DNS, and the default gateway is correct. Okay. Okay, this is the both interfaces. If we have any other interface, we can add here. Okay, this is the internal one, and this is the administration one, the one that we are accessing. Okay, here we have to select what are the interface that we are going to use to Chef, that is the orchestrator software that we use to set up nodes. The logs and the performance trending software that we are using. Okay, in this case, we are going to use the internal one, that is ETH0. Okay, this is the configuration auto-generated. This is log and collector. Okay, and this is the. Okay, here we are going to set up the SSL certificate that we are going to define. Of course, if we want to set up another one, we can do it with another information, or if we want to set up a certificate from an external CA, we can set up after, because this is a standard Apache HTTP. Okay, we define here the password for the system, for the MySQL, for the administration, and for the CMI. Okay, the default one is viapps. Okay, this is a lab, we are going to keep it. And after that, I think that we are almost done this. Yeah. Okay, CMI. Okay. Okay, the base scheduler is the cron that is going to do some management task that set up an unique password to access to the CMI. Okay. Now it is ready. Okay, we can do the rest of the task. Okay, we can access now using the management interface. Yeah, here my suggestion is to reboot. Okay, and we can open a browser. Here, while the machine is rebooting, you can access to our Redmine site, that is this URL. Okay, you can register here. Register, sorry. And well, using that, you can access to the forums, to the documentation, and whatever. Okay. Here we go to wiki. We have here, for instance, this one. Okay, here we explain how to set up this architecture. Okay, that is something similar that I am installing right now. Okay, let's to see if now the server is reboot. Yeah, it means that it reboots because with the initial script we set up a new SSH key. Okay, we need to remove this one. Sorry. Let's see. This 81. Password is the same because we haven't changed it. Okay. Okay, then we can come here, HTTPS. Sorry. HTTPS. Okay. Here we go. Admin. Viapps. Default password. It's not need. Okay, and here we have to set up some other things. For instance, what is our SMTP server? If we haven't, or we are not going to use, set localhost. Okay, the default user to access nodes, the initial access to nodes. Okay, that if you are using our default image is root and viapps. Okay, what is the IP of the RPM repo? Okay, this is the IP that is going to use from the node. Okay, in this case is the node is going to see the CMI. Okay, normally is this VLAN. Okay, the VLAN that is the internal one. In our case, I have to be honest, I don't remember. Okay, this is the one. Okay, chef server. What is the chef server that we are going to use? The default deployment is use the local host. Okay, the chef server that is running on top of the same device. Okay, this is the keys that we are going to use to access, and this is the user. Okay, this is the. Okay, let's to deploy an appliance. Okay, we click on Manage Appliances, New Appliance, and we get the form, the one. Okay, this will be a DNS lab. Okay, this is the service IP that we're going to use. For instance, this one, this 31. This is the management IP. This is the IP that we are going to use to communicate CMI and node. It is a label. This is a demo file. Okay, and we are going to choose the flavor. In this case, DNS, DHCP, and NTP. Okay, here we set an email. And well, we can define here tags that we are going to set to the new VM and bootstrap commands. It means that commands that will be applied as soon as the VM will be set up. Okay, now we are trying to connect to the VM. Using SSH to the management IP from the CMI to the node. Okay, this done. Now we are going to create the VM in the local chef server. Okay, now it is created. And now we are going to launch the installation itself. We're going to execute chef client in the node, and then it will execute all the receipts that are assigned to that VM. Okay, and we can monitor the progress of the installation in this option. Okay, this, look at here the different roles that are assigned to that flavor. Okay, DNS, DHCP, and NTP, and the rest that are for the viapps platform itself. Okay, now it is doing the installation. It depends of the speed of the hard drive and the CPU of the node in order to know what is the time that it is going to spend. Okay, as soon as it is installed, we will get a finish message in the logs. Okay, as soon as we see this message, chef run complete. Okay, it's almost 400 seconds, very slow disk. We can come here, do a check status. Okay, and as soon as it is updated, we will see that our installation is completed done. Okay, now we can come here, do a refresh. Okay, we have our node. We can come to manage, and then we can start to use the DNS. Okay. And here, for instance, we can configure the second interface, the service interface for the node, everything that has to be configured in the DNS node. We have here the name, we have station IP, we have the ID, and we have the version, and we have the logo of the DNS. For instance, we can come here and generate, okay, but in this case we can use it DHCP. Okay, and the only that we have to do here is apply. Okay, let me check because here active is false. Can define VLANs here in the interfaces without no problem. Okay, but exclusive admin is false. Okay, we can do an apply now, and we will get an IP for this new interface. Okay, we have here the status of the services. We have here messages. We can clear, we can close. Okay. Okay. We have a new IP in that interface. Okay. And something that we can do here is we can manage DNS, for instance. We can create my domain.lab. This is a master. Okay. We can use the default ones. Okay, this is not very correct for a production one, but this is a demo. Here I can go to manage. We are supporting DNSSEC. Create here a new registry. Okay, we can define a specific TTL Okay. We have here registry, name server. We have the rest of the DNS header here in properties. Okay, allow transfer, allow update. If we want to activate dynamic DNS. Okay, and now, okay, look, I have different commits to apply. I come here, I can review here what are the changes that they are still pending. Okay, look, insert DNS zone. Okay, this is important because these are the way that we can send bulk commands to the API in order to customize all that stuff using scripting. Okay, and here that I can do is restart of the DNS. Okay, and now come to diagnostics, dig, localhost, any kind of request, and execute. Okay, I am asking to the same server, and I can see that the registry that I have just configured, it is here. Okay, this is a jump start of viapps. We have set up a CMI, we have set up a DNS. In the same way, we can set up different flavors. Okay, we can set up DNS, DHCP, and NTP as the sample that we have done. We can set up firewall flavor, we can set up HTTP proxy, we can set up SMTP gateway, and we can set up IP load balance. Okay, stay tuned and we will publish more videos about how to do and how to use viapps platform. Thank you. Bye.